She wasn't flashy, she wasn't fashionable. She was definitely not the kind of girl people noticed. However, none of it discouraged her from being kind and polite to others. Her name was Jess Morgan. She lived in a small coastal town in Australia, the kind where everyone knew everyone else's story. Jess had PCOS, a condition that made losing weight nearly impossible. She tried everything: clean eating, endless cardio, early mornings, but the scale refused to move. Still, she never stopped trying. Before dawn, while the town still slept, Jess laced up her old trainers and jogged along the shore. The ocean was her only witness. She ran in silence, not for attention, but to prove to herself she hadn't given up. One morning, as she pushed herself up a steep path, a motorbike roared behind her. Two riders, a young couple. The boy slowed down, looked at her, and burst out laughing. "Hey, love, maybe try running faster. It might actually work." He threw in a few crude remarks before speeding away. Jess froze. The laughter echoed long after the bike disappeared. That night, she sat on her bed staring at her shoes, hearing that laughter again and again. The next morning, she didn't run, nor the next. A week passed in silence. But one morning, Jess woke before sunrise. She looked at those same shoes and whispered,
"No one gets to define me."
And she started again. Slowly, quietly. Every day she ran a little farther. Some days she cried halfway through, but she never stopped. Days became months. Months became 2 long, relentless years. And then one morning she looked in the mirror and didn't recognize herself. Not because of the weight she'd lost, but because of the strength she'd gained. She uploaded a picture on Facebook. Nothing fancy, just her standing by the ocean, smiling. The photo got a bunch of likes, but one of them was him, the same boy from that day. He didn't recognize her. He just saw a beautiful girl and messaged, "Hey, you look stunning in that dress. Would you like to hang out sometime?" Jess stared at the message, a small smile curling at the corner of her lips. For a few days, she replied politely. She kept up with the friendly banter, until one night she sent him another picture. Not the new one, the old one. The one of her jogging, breathless, on that coastal path. He went silent, and Jess typed,
"You laughed at me once when I was trying to change. You mocked what you didn't understand. But that girl you laughed at, she became me."
He was shell-shocked. As he tried to apologize, she blocked him. No drama, no anger, just peace. Because Jess had already won. She wasn't his joke anymore. She was his regret, and her own miracle.